At 19 minutes past 9, we continue with the broadcast and news and views this morning. The second half of the show entirely dedicated to matrix, but looking at different angles, looking at different aspects. Shortly, we'll be joined by Kelly Prowse from Rustenburg High School, highlighting all things matric for 2022, top performer in South Africa, Kelly Prowse. We're also talking with Becky Ngwenya, a qualified teacher who is proud as his matric student, Lebogang Chilwane, is one of the top achievers in Mpumalanga. We also will be talking with Diren Naidu from the Lenasia Secondary School, sharing his experience and at the same time tips to the matric class of 2023 as we stay in the company of our Salam Media listeners, our viewers on the various platforms. Also welcoming One Nation 88.9 FM, Polokwane's radio station, to the show this morning. But right now, we are going across to be joined from Rustenburg Girls High. We're joined by Kelly Prowse. Kelly, good morning to you and welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, congratulations, the top performer as well, Rustenburg Girls High. How are you feeling?
The whole experience has been very surreal. I'm thrilled by it all and absolutely elated to have represented my school, represented the province. But yeah, I don't think it's all sunk in yet. I think it'll only sink in a few days' time.
Well, it certainly will. You know, it's all still very fresh. It's still all very new. But yes, enjoy the moment, Kelly.
Thank you so much.
Right, Kelly, let's talk about your success and what do you attribute to your success, Kelly?
I think many years of probably diligence and motivation have helped for this. I think also really good quality teachers who put their all into our education. So I thank them dearly. And then, yeah, just my parents as well for supporting me from the background.
Yes. Now, you know, so much has been happening around you, and I would suppose, you know, to many learners, many of the matriculants who have done well, and particularly in the last 3 years. Now, I know it hasn't been an easy ride. There have been so many disruptions along the way. We had COVID-19 for 2 years. We had last year, we've had a lot of load shedding. We just had so much that is taking place around us, and looking at the environment within which you had to study to keep yourself motivated, to keep yourself inspired. How have you managed throughout, Kelly?
COVID was definitely not easy. I think everybody can agree with that. Load shedding is also not a plus, but I think it's comforting knowing that we're all in this together. And with regards to COVID, there were definitely times, especially when I went into grade 11 and matric, where I realized that my foundations were slightly rocky due to all the work that was missed. But yeah, with the help from teachers and a lot of work in my own time, I definitely managed to sort of pull through. So it did require lots of dedication and sort of work by myself, but it was all worth it in the end.
Well, certainly, and you know, as you mentioned, that everybody has been exposed to the same thing, and I suppose you know there must have been a lot going on between yourself and your fellow learners, the fellow students, in terms of trying to make the best out of a challenging situation, for want of a better term.
Yeah. There's actually one of my favorite quotes is by Van Gogh, which says, "Normality is a paved road. It's comfortable to walk on, but no flowers grow." So basically, the same old, never fun. So of course, COVID, I wouldn't wish it upon anybody, and it wasn't a great time for most. But yeah, we got through it. We're more resilient because of it. So yeah, good to look on the brighter side.
Right now, on a personal level, in terms of your achievements, take us through the subjects, you know, and what you achieved.
So I came top in mathematics in the country. I came top in quintile 5, and I came top in the country.
Wow, that alone speaks volumes. And a milestone that you've achieved. It's the end of your formal schooling career on a very, very high note. Was that expected by you, Kelly?
Not at all. I've always worked very hard, but I know most people across the country do. So I was always hoping for distinctions, but never accomplishments like this. So I'm very honored to have gotten them.
Right, looking ahead, now that you've achieved what you have, you've got a whole life ahead of you. You've got a future that holds a lot of promise. What are you going to do?
So I'm planning on studying actuarial science this year, probably at UCT, maybe Stellies. And then, yeah, I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it. Maths is a big passion of mine. And then I'll just see where the wind takes me.
Well, I'm sure it's going to take you places that you never imagined. And Kelly, I would say for you, the sky is the limit.
Thank you.
Right, and just looking at providing advice to fellow learners, and particularly looking at the class of 2023. Now that you've gone through this entire experience, now that you've achieved so fantastically exceptional results, what sort of advice would you give to young people?
For those entering matric, I'd say pace yourself. It's a long year, lots of exams. It's super chaotic and busy. But yeah, consistency is key. And I think enjoy it as well. It's the last time with your friends, the last time of that sort of school camaraderie. So take it all in, and just shoot for the stars.
Well, certainly, definitely, and I think on the negative side, we know the country is going through some very, very difficult times economically, load shedding. There's just so many problems, and there aren't many opportunities for young people in the country. We know that those who are fortunate who are going to go to university will get a university education, but there are many that will not be able to, and they will be hoping that at some point in time they would either get a job or there would be some hope for them where they could actually build their future. But also we know many
Yeah.
graduates that have been sitting without jobs as well. And is that of concern to you, Kelly?
Hopefully not. I think the reason for choosing actuarial science was it is a career of the future. I think it's got so many possibilities, a job opportunity. So hopefully, with hard work at uni, um, I become more employable.
Well, we certainly look at a future for our youth, for a future for people like yourselves to actually take the country forward, because this is what this country actually needs: is people like yourselves with that positive mindset, and hopefully being able to contribute to the well-being of this country. Kelly, we thank you for coming on, for talking to us this morning, for sharing what you have, and once again, we share in your success. Congratulations once again, and we wish you all the best going into your future.
Thank you so much for having me.
All the best to you. Cheers. Bye bye.
Bye.
Kelly Prowse, top achiever from Rustenburg Girls High, and just wonderful to see the youth so motivated, so inspired. And as I say, we continue praying that there will be a future for them in the country, to build this country, to take this country forward, and to take it out of the mess we find ourselves in. This is why we rely on the youth. They are our future. The time is just gone 9:28. We come back. We'll be joined by Becky Umgwenya, qualified teacher, proud of his matric student, Lebogang Chilwane, as one of the top achievers in Mpumalanga.